It might be just below me. It might be a couple of steps either way. In that ad, it's selling you the template. Just copy and paste this and all your dreams will come true. Your riches will be had. You can have a business on the beach and a life and a body, and just follow this exact script. Use these words. Do this. And 100 people might buy it, and 1 or 2 will get pretty much how it's promised, or maybe even more, and there'll be the unicorns. 10, 20 people won't even open it or log into it or join the community or watch the training or talk to the person who's selling it. And then the rest will kind of sit in the middle, oscillating around until they get tired or bored, or eventually come back to it and apply it and then come back. And the reason is that the promise is wrong. The promise is that the words that you say when you are creating and selling are the most important thing. And they're not. And this was brought home to me last week as I talked to some, the people I talked to last week collectively had 6,000 clients, right? And I was walking them through our new platform for coaches and consultants, saying, this is what I think people need after all these years of watching people struggle with these things. This is the features, then this is the benefits of those. And then with massive belief and confidence going, yep, because they were in the game and in the arena working with those people, getting them results. And after those calls, I came back and, one of the 2 other things, I believe they're wrong, but they were so convinced that a couple of things that I was doing and a couple of the features that we were adding were just like useless or pointless, that I bought into it until I sat back and went, no, we're going to put these in because I think they're important. So their belief and conviction sold me on something I'd been working on, despite my instinct in the data saying that I should include those features. And when people are selling things, it is just the same as coaching. It is just the same as a transmission of belief. And when you work and when you come across like really, really experienced practitioners who've seen every permutation, all the data, all the different variables, and done it tens or hundreds or thousands of times, they have this presence, this conviction that the thing they're handing across, the ideas, the strategies, the solutions that they're helping people craft are the right one. And that is what selling is. And this is why most of these copy-paste template business models work and then don't, because they're someone else's. And that person got enough belief and conviction until they got in the arena and started applying it and realized all the weak points inside the ideas and the strategies. And I am extremely blessed and privileged to see this in real time in terms of my network and my mentors who have been around multiple blocks. And within my clients as well, who are all very, very experienced practitioners and often just need to see in those structures there. And I transmit my belief that their knowledge and their value is worth much more than they're currently charging for it or seeing. And they take that on both in terms of when they buy into joining our community and becoming a client, but also when they buy into them going and with their new creation out to the world and selling it and selling themselves. Sales is a process of transmission of belief and conviction. The words and all those things are just ways to clarify it, but you can't have those things unless you can't transmit those things unless you have them yourself. So the very first job in sales is having that belief and conviction inside yourself. And all these demons come up. The imposter syndrome, is it good enough? So-and-so's doing this and that's working for blah, blah. And none of them matter. They're not really data, they're just noise over signal. So your very first job in selling is not to look for the words or the script or exactly what to say. It's to summon the belief and confidence in yourself that, firstly, you're worth it. I don't want to get too, misty-eyed here. But secondly, that your ideas applied well with the right levels of support are going to be effective and fulfill the promises that you're making to the marketplace. And when you summon those things in yourself, you can sell anything. When you summon belief and confidence, whether it's genuine or, or maybe turned on briefly, then sales will happen. Transactions will be participated in. So use the power wisely, because even if you can't get the result, but you believe you can, then you can get people to believe that and transmit that confidence to them. So the hunt for the words, the hunt for the perfect script, the hunt for exactly what to say to sell anything to anybody will continue. But the search inside is the worthy one. It's the good one. It's the most valuable one. It has the highest ROI, and it's most likely to get you results.